reading and literacy is the gateway to learning. If we cannot unlock text, written material, if we don't have the oral language skills to communicate with one another or those written language skills, we are really going to be at a deficit to move ourselves forward as learners and be productive members of society and to contribute to society.
Students who are readers at an early age have a much more successful outcome in the long run. So it sort of impacts everything. Everybody should be a literacy teacher. It should be literacy across all the disciplines. And how do we do that, and how do we do that well? What's the latest research out there kind of tell us how to do that? So if you're in a science or a social studies class, what can that science or social studies teacher do that will sort of help students read that grade level content, providing scaffolding with vocabulary and background knowledge so that they have a better learning experience in all their subject core classes?
Because of the third grade reading law, that is part of Ingham ISD's strategic plan, is to increase reading and work towards that third grade reading law. All components, so student instructional services, student support services, and early childhood have all embraced that and are doing different things to work toward that goal. Reading seems, in third grade, seems so far away. And really getting parents to understand all of the communication that you do, the amount that your child's actually even talking back to you, the amount that your child is sitting and playing with you back and forth, all of those things do build on reading. I had a kid even just last year was diagnosed being on the spectrum. He had autism. We saw him for maybe 6 months. He transitioned into Lansing's special ed preschool program, and just last week I went into that, did a visit with another family, and did not recognize the student. And it's just the structure and a team working together with the common goal that are really moving these kids together with their families.
When students in those pre-K to first grade, they're really learning the skills on how to access text. And when we hit third grade, we're really looking at skills on how to get information from the text. So we're reading to learn in third grade, and those earlier grades, we're learning to read. And so third grade is kind of that pivotal year when we make that shift and putting all those foundational skills together to really being able to have tools to access the text for comprehension, which is really the ultimate goal of reading.
Everybody in our county is using Illuminate, which pulls screener data. So the students are screened in the fall, winter, and spring on their different areas of reading. And if a student is flagged as having any kind of reading difficulty, they are identified as a student who needs an individual reading improvement plan. And then a team of professionals within their building will sit and look at what are the difficulties of the student, what would be the intervention, and most importantly, how are we going to progress monitor that to show effectiveness to the parent. So parents are now going to know exactly where their student is, if they're hitting benchmark, and what the intervention is going to be, and then also giving parents tools or resources to support their student within that area.
So I think there is so much research out there and things that back it up that this early intervention really is the key to helping these kids. And it's crazy. I have, again, never seen a kid that did not, no matter how low or how high they were, did not advance or make some progress.